I was like, this ain't no goddamn way. This is my natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the natural. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing it to Toronto and Atlanta. Coming to Atlanta.
How I feel? I was so mesmerized, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was just so blown away by the stamina, the connection, being able to be connected that long, so much. You got like so much muscle ain't doing all this shit, all those dance numbers and all that. Take your time with it, breathe it in. Yeah, they yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take that time, boy. I see you. Like doing baby. How the you in the kitchen? Eating all my cereal. Man, you doing babies in a pink suit. God is the greatest. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he will? Won't he will? Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next?
So there are a bunch of crazy videos popping up everywhere with Diddy acting like a total creep around other male rappers, and why all, it looks bad. Word on the street is that Diddy was specifically targeting straight dudes, trying to humiliate them and see how far he could push them. Basically, it looks like it's all about power and control, not his orientation, and it's seriously messed up. People who know what's going on are saying Diddy got a kick out of seeing these guys uncomfortable and scared to stand up to him. Now, whether some of these men were actually okay with it or if they were pressured into doing stuff for Diddy to boost their careers, who knows, but those videos are wild, yo. It's like a laundry list of rappers Diddy supposedly tried to pull this stunt with. Anyway, here are the craziest videos that prove Diddy is a certified. Diddy and Birdman. So, with all these new accusations coming out against Diddy, some folks are drawing parallels to the whole Jeffrey Epstein mess. It's like people are digging up old footage and reinterpreting it in this really grim light. Take, for instance, this clip floating around the internet of him chatting with Birdman, congratulating each other with flowers for their success in the business. Now it sounds innocent enough, but Diddy is acting really weird, hanging on Birdman like a high school cheerleader hugging the star quarterback after a winning touchdown.
You will definitely be upset. You will definitely be upset because you will be outstunned. Start working out though. Just start like get in the gym though. You know, I ain't gotta work out neither. But you know something, my thumbs is so strong with carrying all that paper. But yo, hold on, tell you. Now, let me stop. We gotta do our work. Do our work.
At one point, Diddy even planned to kiss on Birdman's head. You can imagine this video got a whole lot of people talking. One fan said, "Boy, I know Diddy and Birdman did some unforgivably sinister-ish," and another one added, "After why I'll get Diddy, make sure y'all take Birdman next." Diddy and Kevin Hart. So far, folks only brought up Kevin's connection with Diddy in connection to that interview he did with him back in the day where Diddy talked about him wrestling with Usher over Off Our Flakes.
Just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all.
But word on the street is that Diddy later tried to make a move on Kevin too. Now, whether Kevin went along with it or not, well, that's up for you to decide. Diddy and Usher. Now here's where things get actually sinister. So that Frosted Flakes interview I mentioned, well, Diddy said that Usher was just 10 when they used to wake up and wrestle.
From day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like just out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying?
So, know what I'm saying? So, 10 years older than Usher. So why was a grown man wrestling in the morning with a 10-year-old boy who's not his family? I mean, sure, it could have been totally innocent. But now, with all these disturbing allegations swirling around Diddy, this is seriously disturbing. Plus, we know Usher was sent to live at Puffy Flavor Camp when he was like 13 and 14. And it's crazy to think about the things he might have witnessed at that house. Diddy and The Game. Now, with The Game, it's a slightly different story. And that's because a lot of folks are saying Diddy didn't force Game to do anything. Instead, Game allegedly agreed to run around with Diddy for 2 years and work as his boy toy. So here's the scoop: The Game spilled the beans about how Diddy basically buddied up with him, saying they were going to work on an album together. But get this, for nearly 2 years they just jet-set it around, and Diddy kept showering him with all these lavish presents, like fancy watches and blingy chains.
I started kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, your demo, that, you know, bad boy, hey, Playboy, hey, here go a watch, Playboy, here go a chain, Playboy. I'm like, yo, we ever gonna rap? He like, nah.
Do it for 2 years.
Hey, yo, but the jet leaves at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy. We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to New York. We in ATL this weekend, Playboy, pop out. And I was going
Now, when Game made an appearance on Vlad TV this year, he again brought up how he spent 2 years chilling with Diddy without making any music. But here's the twist this time. Game spilled that all they did during those 2 years was partied up, and in Atlanta of all spots.
Wasn't Puffy interested in working with you also?
Yeah, Puff. I was running around with Puff for a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff liked to party, so that's basically all we did. I think the few times I was running around with D-Mac and Puff, we just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just, you know.
Okay, but I mean, Puffy was a huge deal back then.
Still a huge deal.
I mean, he's still a huge deal, but he's not doing music anymore,
Right.
is what I'm saying. Back then, Bad Boy was on fire, and he's running around with you. And, you know, Puffy's a busy guy.
I was running around with him.
Yeah. You were running around with him.
Right.
Was he talking about signing you, or what exactly happened?
Nah, Puff he wanted to sign me. He just, you know, he was moving around. Like, he had the restaurant Justin's in Atlanta, so we was in and out of that. A lot of parties in Atlanta with him and V and, you know, Big Wolf and, you know, Fab and Jeezy was just, you know, I mean, Fab was already on. Jeezy was coming, you know, coming of age. But we just party, man.
But here's the kicker: Game still didn't give any solid reason why he stuck around with Diddy for so long, knowing fully well that Diddy wasn't really interested in hitting the studio with him. Diddy and Ray J now. When it comes to Ray J, there are all kinds of crazy rumors flying around about him and Diddy. But the craziest one involves claims that Ray J tried to set up Fabulous to be assaulted by Diddy. Alright, so here's the backstory. Ray J's feud with Fabulous goes way back, like over a decade ago. It all kicked off when HBO aired this clip of Ray J belting out tunes at a house party thrown by Floyd Mayweather. After seeing this, Fabulous hopped on Twitter to clown Floyd and said, "Nah," but Floyd saying "we having a concert in my living room," and the camera cuts to Ray J singing One Wish on the piano had me in tears. This set Ray J off, and he called into the Breakfast Club claiming he punched Fabulous at the after-party for disrespecting him and Floyd.
When you want to disrespect me and the money team, and we got 7 Rolls Royces outside, and we just made 350 racks on the... Don't disrespect me. I'm going to smack you up again, fool.
All right, so Ray J,
that's
let's
all I'm saying. Saying Ray J got... I'll sock that nigga in the face, my nigga.
So you punched Fab in the face?
One time. Hey, all I'm saying is if you got Fab number, tell that send a picture of his face right now. What?
I said, so you went up to him at the after party.
I'm with the
what
money
happened?
team right now. We all over here. I swear to God, he running from me right now. I had 100 fools outside of Moon right now. He never left the club. He was scared up in there. He tried to call the police.
So when you hit him, what did he do, Ray?
Nothing. He fell back because he's a son.
But fans are also pointing out that some of these rappers were old enough to know better and were probably willing participants in Diddy's shenanigans, although they probably didn't know Diddy was allegedly secretly recording them. One fan said he was giving record deals to these men and then, in return, asking for favors. Diddy has secret cameras all over his house, including bedrooms. Then, after that, he blackmailed them. He did a comb stain, and someone else wrote, "I think this man is evil for real." I'm not talking about his sus moments if he's that way, whatever, but I think he's got some very dark, evil things in his closet, man. Something's not right with this dude, but let me know what you think about these videos. Do you think there's something more sinister here than just Diddy being sus? Drop your comments below and stick around for this next video.